Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit, because they're smaller. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. Tyson's probably going to have a few rounds.
Despite supporting Tyson Fury in the recent Unified World Heavyweight Championship, Mike Tyson has eventually embraced the reality of Oleksandr Usyk being the greatest heavyweight boxer of this era. But even beyond that, Mike Tyson has shown support for Oleksandr Usyk's decision to return to the cruiserweight division, as he sees no reason why Oleksandr Usyk should go against Daniel Dubois after a convincing victory in their first fight.
I'm gonna look forward to that fight. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him.
Truly, many boxing professionals still perceive Usyk's win against Dubois in August 2023 as a very controversial one. Well, Mike Tyson sees things differently and feels Dubois has nothing different to present Oleksandr Usyk that he has to offer the unified heavyweight champion. To the baddest man on the planet, Oleksandr Usyk has nothing to prove at all, not just in the heavyweight division, but even in the cruiserweight division, where he might go from next year. Daniel Dubois might have defeated Anthony Joshua, but Oleksandr Usyk has defeated him twice already. Everyone knows Oleksandr Usyk isn't the best knockout artist in the sport. Hence, while Daniel Dubois was able to surprisingly knock Anthony Joshua out, Oleksandr Usyk frustrated him over 2 matches with his impressive boxing skills and footwork.
With people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking him out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging.
Well, we all know Tyson Fury is named after the boxing legend Mike Tyson. Hence, accepting Usyk as the best heavyweight in this era means Oleksandr Usyk is truly deserving of his accolades. Even before the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship fight, Mike Tyson had predicted a win for Fury. Back in May, Mike Tyson was asked about his pick ahead of the match between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury once he and Jake Paul were done with their first press conference.
I'm gonna look forward to that fight. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him.
Mike Tyson, being fully aware of what it takes to step into the ring and partake in huge heavyweight clashes with so much on the line, made his comments even if things turned out entirely different. The former world champion was in the arena watching when Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk met with all 4 world titles up for grabs, with Oleksandr Usyk eventually winning the fight by split decision. Fury and Usyk were originally due to face off on February 17th, but the Morecambe-born fighter was forced to withdraw after suffering a cut above his eye in sparring.
I could be wrong. Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit, because they're smaller. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. Tyson's probably going to have a few rounds.
And speaking to a reputable news source, Iron Mike Tyson gave his prediction for the fight and broke down how he believes it will go. He said, "Hey, we should not focus on what Fury did against Ngannou, but you have to understand that he is still the champion. He made that night a great night. He gave Francis the opportunity, and that was just a bad night at the office for him. We all have bad nights, and listen, that was his bad night. I look forward to that fight, Fury versus Usyk. That is going to be an interesting fight," Mike Tyson said. "I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him."
To deal with his movements, but he's very difficult to fight. Very difficult, very smart, very fast.
I got to go with Fury. I think he's the best fighter in the world, especially in the heavyweight division. Great fighters lose. Great fighters look bad. That doesn't stop them from being great fighters. Warren also revealed that one of 3 judges, ringside, had not scored a single round for Fury after the midway point of the fight. It's crazy. And I'm calm and collected. I'm not screaming and shouting. That is a nonsense. Don't get me wrong. They both put their heart and soul into it. Both fighters have sacrificed a lot. I know what Tyson went through, what he did for this fight, and I know Usyk had done the same thing. All you want is a level playing field and a fair crack all the way, and that scoring was not good at all. Fury later claimed he had won the fight by 3 rounds. despite the clear margin of victory in favor of Usyk.
Obviously, you didn't agree with the decision.
No, I certainly didn't. I didn't see how one judge could only didn't give him a round from round 6 onwards, and the other 2 gave him 1 round each. I don't know what fight they were watching. A neutral was...
As a result, even boxing fans have blasted the judges after Tyson Fury lost to Oleksandr Usyk in their crunch rematch on Saturday night. Fury had gone into the clash, hoping to get revenge on his rival, following his defeat in their first showdown back in May. But Usyk ended up winning via unanimous decision, despite there appearing to be little to separate the two men. Fury was visibly disgusted as the result was read out, with the 36-year-old choosing to leave the ring without providing his verdict. Frank Warren was also critical, with the boxing promoter taking aim at the judges for their scorecards. And boxing fans on social media have ripped into the trio, with many feeling Fury was unlucky to lose.
Oscar De La Hoya was sitting there, and he had Tyson winning like I did, and I think most of the people sitting where he was at.
What do you think the scorecard should have been, in your opinion, Frank?
I thought Tyson won it.
By what? The same score, but reverse?
Couple of rounds, at least.
Tyson Fury has just been robbed so freaking bad, no way that was 116 to 112 to Usyk, were the words of one user. Fury been robbed there. Usyk has not won by that margin. What fight were the judges watching? Fumed a second. A third opined, the fight was robbed. Tyson Fury deserved it. Another wrote, that's awful, Fury has been robbed. A fifth stated, Usyk won by 4 rounds from all 3 judges. Fury won that. Draw at best. Robbed. And a sixth raged, Tyson Fury won that boxing match. He was robbed. I thought he won by a round or 2 anyway. With Fury choosing to leave the ring, Warren was forced to answer questions about his fighter.
Listen, he had the better jab, doing what he had to do.
One last one, Frank, before you go in there. Does this set up a rematch with Dubois? Is that the next thing?
I don't know yet.
The boxing promoter also criticized the judges, having been left baffled by their scorecards and the decision to give Usyk the win. How come Tyson only got 4 rounds in this fight? It's impossible, he fumed. He's very disappointed, as I am as well. Everyone along the front of the ring thought it was all the same way. With Fury losing his last 2 bouts, it's unclear what the future holds for the veteran. He previously insisted he wants to keep boxing, despite approaching the twilight years of his career. And Warren refused to speak on the Britain's future, insisting only Fury can decide what he does next.
Well, your thoughts on AI judging fights in the future?
By the review of that, absolutely. Here's one. Call the computers.
It's up to him. It's just after a fight and emotions are running high, he added. It's nuts. Did you only give him 4 rounds out of 8? I don't get it. I'm really disappointed. We'll have to see what happens in the future for Tyson. I thought he was in control, boxed really well, and had Usyk on his back foot. However, Oleksandr Usyk proved Mike Tyson wrong with the successive victories he had over Tyson Fury in May and December. 7 months after suffering his first professional defeat at the hands of the Ukrainian, Fury returned to the Kingdom Arena in search of revenge. Unlike his antics in their first encounter, the Gypsy King was all business from the opening bell as he kept his guard high and looked to put the pressure on his opponent and land damaging strikes from the outset. The challenger started brightly and maintained his volume throughout the opening rounds, but Usyk was as crafty and elusive as ever as he found room to land counters on the larger man.
In that fight there, never hurt me once. I've got a couple of flesh wounds, they'll be gone in 2-3 days. But yeah, not a mark on me roll on, but listen, it is what it is. I know what's happened, and that's it. I'll go home.
As the clash reached the later rounds, both fighters had enjoyed their share of success throughout, before all eyes turned to the judge's decision. All 3 officials at ringside scored the bout 116 to 112 in favor of Usyk, with a bewildered Fury later seen discussing the decision in the ring with promoter Frank Warren. Fury subsequently departed the ring without giving a post-fight interview, and Warren revealed he had been left dumbfounded by the judge's decision. Usyk has now joined the elite club of fighters who held every major world championship belt at heavyweight. and he is the first to do it in the four-belt era, which began in 2007. The list of undisputed champions includes Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, Floyd Patterson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and Mike Tyson. The most recent undisputed heavyweight champ was Louis, who beat Evander Holyfield in late 1999 and enjoyed a 5-month reign. He soon lost a title because of the territorial squabbles that have beset boxing for the past quarter century and routinely prevented the biggest fights from happening. Fury and Usyk both asked for this matchup, and they finally got together in the ring, largely because of the involvement of Saudi Arabia, which made the financial rewards simply too great for the fighters' typically recalcitrant promoters and the sanctioning bodies to reject. Fury will reportedly make more than $100 million for the bout.
He started to get involved.
No, I thought the first 6 rounds he maybe nicked one of the rounds. Yeah, maybe. And then going forward, I believe I won a few of the last rounds as well. So.
To reach the lucrative Western pay-per-view audience, the bout didn't begin until 1:45 a.m. on Sunday morning at Kingdom Arena. Usyk was aggressive from the opening bell, repeatedly getting inside his taller opponent's defenses to land body shots. Fury was his usual carefree self, even putting both arms on the ropes in a corner and pretending to dodge punches when Usyk advanced.
And that's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. You know, Usyk's 37, I'm 36 years old, but we're not young kids anymore. We're at the end of our careers and we're putting a brilliant fight tonight, so I'm proud of myself. You know?
But Fury picked up his attack from the third round, working his size advantage and his typically unpredictable movement to throw right hands behind his sharp jab. Fury appeared to hurt Usyk with body shots right at the belt, and he rocked Usyk twice in the 6th with vicious uppercuts. Usyk rallied, bloodying Fury's nose and face with a left hand. Usyk then punished Fury in the 9th, hitting him with another concussive left before battering the British star around the ring. Fury sagged into a corner while barely staying on his feet with about 10 seconds left in the round. Referee Mark Nelson could have stopped the fight, but he ordered Usyk away for a standing count, interrupted by the bell. Reports were circulating that Usyk was taken to hospital with a suspected broken jaw, but just minutes later, the newly crowned undisputed champion held a post-fight press conference. Usyk didn't speak to reporters for long as he was left in tears while speaking about whether his father, who sadly passed away in 2012, visited him spiritually before his fight with Fury. "I miss my father," Usyk said. "I said to my father, hey, listen, you live there, I live here. Please, no coming for me. I love you. For me, it's hard when my father is coming for me because I remember all my life. I know he's here." The Ukrainian also said he doesn't want to talk about boxing after spending 9 months in training camp to prepare for his fight with Fury. "My start was October 2023, November, December. 9 months I work. I missed New Year. I missed the birthday of my son. I missed the birthday of my other son. I missed the birthday of my daughter. I missed the birth of my daughter. I missed all of my family holidays, all the time training. My focus was only this fight. Now I'm happy. I want to go back home," he said. Fury, however, sounded so discouraged after the fight, thinking he did enough to win the fight and disagreed with the judges' scorecards. In the Unified World Heavyweight Championship in December, Usyk defeated Fury by split decision on Sunday, knocking down his hulking opponent in the 9th round and eventually earning a narrow win on 2 scorecards. The 37-year-old Ukrainian is the first heavyweight to hold every major title belt since Lennox Lewis. Usyk, now with 22 wins in all 22 fights, added Fury's World Boxing Council title to his own World Boxing Association, International Boxing Federation, and World Boxing Organization belts, with a spectacular late-round rally in a back-and-forth matchup between 2 previously unbeaten champions from a strong era of heavyweight boxing. "It's a great time. It's a great day," said Usyk, who is 6 inches shorter than Fury and weighed in 30 pounds lighter this week. Usyk started quickly, but then had to survive while the confident, charismatic Fury dominated the middle rounds. Usyk surged in the final rounds just as the Olympic gold medalist has done so many times in his career, taking control with a dominant 8th and nearly stopping Fury in the 9th. Usyk hurt the 6'9" Fury, who now has 34 wins, a draw, and a loss in 36 fights, with a left hand, and eventually sent him sprawling into a corner in the final seconds of the round, getting credit for a knockdown right before Fury was saved by the bell. Fury struggled to mount a consistent attack after nearly getting stopped, and the knockdown turned out to be the decisive factor in the decision.
Do we have a definition of legal and illegal? Belly button is the line. Anything below that is a low blow. If you're hitting the pants, the blow is not legal.
A lot of people say, but it's legal punch.
As a result of Usyk's prowess, he's cautioned Daniel Dubois against fighting Usyk again, so as to avoid the same disaster that saw him get knocked out by Oleksandr Usyk's jab over a year ago. Usyk retained his titles via 9th round stoppage. However, there was controversy surrounding the events of the 5th round when Usyk dropped to the canvas following a punch from Dubois that was ruled a low blow by referee Luis Pabon. Accordingly, Usyk was given a maximum of 5 minutes to recover, but despite declaring he was ready to continue, Pabon urged Usyk to take more time out. Usyk ultimately used 3 minutes and 45 seconds before the fight resumed.
And the rematch, and the street fight. I'm ready.
Bare knuckle.
Tomorrow, maybe right now. Not boxing gloves, but a street fight. Hands, legs, not legs.
Usyk forced Dubois to take a knee in the 8th round and again in the 9th round, where he was counted out. According to CompuBox stats, Usyk had outlanded Dubois in every round of the fight, landing 88 of 359 punches, thrown 24.5% to Dubois' 47 of 300 punches. Dubois failed to land double digits in any round of the fight. Debate subsequently followed regarding the 5th round low blow, as many observers felt it should actually have been ruled a legal punch, and thus potentially resulted in a KO victory for Dubois. In his post-fight interview, Dubois opined, "I didn't think that was a low blow. I thought that landed, and I've been cheated out of victory tonight." However, Usyk's promoter Alex Krasyuk argued, "The belly button is the line. Anything low of that is a low blow." This argument was echoed by others, including boxers Tony Bellew and Liam Smith-Well.
Like this, not this.
Talks of a rematch began immediately after the Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk rematch, as Usyk was interviewed in the ring. Usyk was fresh from winning a unanimous decision victory over Fury in the long-anticipated rematch between the two, retaining his heavyweight titles in Riyadh with a 116-112 scorecard. Dubois, who picked up the IBF title by beating Filip Hrgović in June, was in attendance at the Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia. "Usyk, I want my revenge. I want my revenge, Usyk," Dubois said after grabbing the mic.
Daniel, 1 second, let him have his moment. Daniel,
Usyk, well, I want my revenge. I want my revenge, Usyk. Well done on tonight. Well done.
Well done on tonight. Well done on tonight, God bless. I want my revenge for the robbery last time. Let's get it. Let's go. Where's Frank? Make it happen. Usyk beat Dubois in August 2023 in Poland, stopping the young Brit in the 9th round of a bruising fight. The 5th round saw Dubois drop Usyk to the canvas with a punch on the belt line that was ruled as a low blow. After being given 4 minutes to recover, Usyk drew on his superior experience and determination to beat Dubois into submission. When asked about a fight with Dubois, Usyk simply said, "Yeah, no problem. I am ready. Next fight, no problem. Now I want to go back home, a little bit of rest, and I'm ready. Your Excellency, make me a fight with Daniel Dubois." Prior to Dubois' interruption, Usyk was asked his thoughts on the judges' scorecard for his rematch with Fury, which he won 116-12.
Well done on tonight. God bless. I want my revenge for the robbery last time. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
I win. It's good, he said in the ring. I'm not a judge. I'm a sportsman. I'm an athlete. It's not my deal. I win. Thank you, God. When asked how he keeps improving even as he approaches his 38th birthday, he joked, I don't know. Maybe I am training, preparing well. My wife helped me. It's a very happy day. My sons won competitions too in judo. My son talked to me. Hey, Papa, you're next. I say, okay, I try. Talking about Fury, who did not stay in the ring for an interview after the fight, the 37-year-old said, he is a great fighter. He is a great opponent. An unbelievable 24 rounds for my career. Thank you so much.
Where's Frank? Make it happen.
Mr. Excellency. Your Excellency.
While speaking in Ukrainian, he added, I want to devote this victory to my mother. She's worrying about me all the time, and I want to say to her, thank you very much for everything you've done for me. I give all this to her and all mothers of Ukraine, and that's all for now. For the very best updates in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.